On to Amazon. Amazon could soon have more robots than humans working in its warehouses. The Wall Street Journal reports Amazon nears the milestone after years spent working to automate tasks previously done by humans. So right now, the e-commerce giant has over 1 million robots in its workplaces. So I want to bring in Jacob Ward in studio, technology journalist and host of the Rip Current podcast. All right, we're talking about Amazon's growing robot workforce. What does that mean, and what does that mean for technology and humans doing the work?
Well, this is the thing, right? Amazon since 2012 has been on this path. The pattern has been clear. They've been saying over and over again, we want to automate as much as we possibly can. At one point, this was just, a matter of convenience and efficiency. It is now becoming existential, right? This is a company that really believes it cannot do what it wants to do, to be this enormous, efficient machine, unless it can get enormous, efficient machines working in there. This has led, of course, to some layoffs, right? We've got at least 27,000 people laid off in the last few years. This is, of course, still one of the largest private employers in the United States, but it is definitely the case that they are going to do away with some jobs. The CEO yesterday, talking to Jim Cramer, even said, we're going to be doing, people are going to be doing fewer jobs as we automate more. This kind of thing is just, we can all see where this is going to get.
Yeah, kind of inevitable. Okay, but I do want to get your take, because you had kind of the first-hand look at some of the prototype Amazon robots. So what does that look like, and how does that shape your perspective on this future with the robots?
Yeah, so about a year and a half ago, I got invited to go look at some of the early prototypes of a whole sort of section of them that was supposed to be one you could basically not require any technical expertise and still program the thing. You could say, go pick up the blue bin, okay, bring it over here, without having to have any kind of, programming chops. So that kind of, casual oversight makes you realize, even though they say we're going to be training up people into new, more technical jobs, they're not going to be that technical if in the future you can really just say, hey, robot, grab this, bring it over here.
Please.
Please, maybe please.
Maybe.
We hope we're all saying please.
All right, as technology takes over human tasks in the workforce, though, some say instead of firing workers, companies could actually give them more time off. How about that? So earlier, CBS Morning News talked to the CEO of a tech startup who moved his company to a 32-hour work week with no change in pay because of AI. Here is Roger Kirkness on what inspired the switch at his company, Convictional.
We've been using ChatGPT since the day that it came out, and I realized after using the most recent models from Anthropic and OpenAI that the AI would start to get serious work done. And so where before AI was more of a genius but impractical assistant, now you could use it in a way that it was more like a team of 4 to 5 people. And I noticed as our team accelerated our work with AI agents that a new kind of burnout set in, whereas a constant decision fatigue of what to build and how to build it that actually reduced people's creativity. So I wanted to maximize the things that led to our goal of creating new and valuable technology.
Okay. So could this be a trend? Could AI give us more free time?
Juliet, I hope so.
Okay.
But I have to say, I hope every CEO is as cool as this guy, but I don't think that's going to be the case. I mean, first of all, he's a startup founder, right? So he's obviously got backers that are okay with this, but as soon as that guy goes public, he's going to be under all kinds of pressure. The pattern we have seen in the history of capitalism in the United States is when you use a thing more efficiently, you use more of it. So when you use more, when you can make more efficient use of someone's time, you're in fact going to take more of that time, and especially when shareholders are involved and saying, be more efficient, be more productive, be more profitable. I just don't see it. I would like to see that. This is why Bernie Sanders introduced last year a 32-hour work week bill. That's not really going to go anywhere in today's Senate, but obviously that could happen if we came together as a society around it. But our history has been we like to work people hard.
Yeah, that's true. Well, thank you for being here live in person in our CBS News 24/7 studio.
Great to be with you. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.